Where's my dinner? Okay, we here? Is everybody, can you see this? Can you see me? Are we up? Tri-tip. Oh, dude. Well, can you hear me? Am I here? Well, it looks like we can see and hear you. Okay, there we go. Well, I can tell you right now I'll tell you what I had for dinner. Tri-tip tomorrow. Yeah, Gary, we're gonna hang, bro. We're gonna hang out, bro. I'll say what I had for dinner. I ordered Domino's, and I had never got they have a Philly cheesesteak pizza. It's really good. At least I very much enjoyed that Philly cheesesteak pizza. That's neither here nor there, though. Let's get back into 7-6. We were reviewing. What happened was that the game was very frustrated by how long I'm taking to get to actually taking photos. And it appears we've lost quite a few viewers. That's nice. Paul goes down. Okay, review time. Like I was saying, this shot, I like this shot, but essentially, this is not as good of this type of image. They'll be back. Yeah, exactly. If I pro snap it, they will come. This type of image, this is okay, but this is closer in line with what I like from that type of image, where the body is cropped slightly out of the frame, just like hanging out of the frame on one side in an odd way. This is very good in terms of that kind of shot. Maybe I wish the moon was positioned a little bit further to the right. There's a lot of space on the right side of the frame we don't need, but this one, it's just not, it's okay. It's all right. I like it when the feet are cropped out like that. Again, just that barely cropped out feet is a interesting look. Not a standard type of composition that you'd want for that, but it has an interesting look to it. This is like the Luke Skywalker hanging upside down in the ice cavern type vibe. But this is a much more closer example of that type of thing where the body's cropped out weird. So let's just delete this one. It's been there for a while. I'm getting bored with it. These shots we'll never be able to achieve again because we can't use our grenade launcher to fly anybody. Very unfortunate. So I basically have to keep those. What's nice is that all these images are saved and backed up. We're not actually going to lose any of these images. I know, Todd boning me by fixing the game for everybody else. So frustrating. So frustrating. Obviously, Mothman images always going to be kept. Love all these. Love all these. Love, 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 love. I do really like this shot. But at the same time, it's not that great. So maybe I'll just delete it. It is a cool portrait. I think I kept it mainly for that reason. It's different than a lot of these shots. We don't generally get good NPC portraits outside of when they're flying through the air. So I guess I'll hold on to it for now. Let's stick with the new stuff. I love this shot. This is these overlooking the landscape shots with the body falling. Kind of hard to achieve the right pose and the right composition and the right look to that landscape. I've done very many shots like this, and this one just seems to be the best I've had so far. And we're going to end up getting a lot more shots that look very similar. The stream went down for a second or something. I don't know. The internet cut out like very briefly and then jumped right back up. I didn't seem to lose connection because I couldn't.
Now it's locked in place.
I couldn't end the stream for some. I had to restart Streamlabs completely. I'm not sure if this, and then I had to restart the stream, so obviously it definitely stopped. Anyway, this shot's a keeper. Keeping that one. We did get, I love getting any kind of signage, billboard type stuff with bodies flying around because some of these slogans are just perfect. This is great, dude. Drive in, fly out. And then we have the super mutant. Almost looks like he's hailing, like raising his hand, hailing a taxi or something. Waving at that billboard. With the sun looking nice and beautiful, big ball of sun just above the billboard. It feels like a very well balanced image. I'm into this one. Even the clouds look good, and I hate the way the clouds look in the ash heap. Generally, the clouds don't form into any good looking texture. There's enough patchiness in the sky there that it reads to me as a very overcast sky rather than just being a overblown white nothingness, right? So I'm into this one. These two verse each other. Obviously, I'm into this one where we're just seeing a portion and reading. We can read that quote, but we don't need to see the entire billboard. That doesn't necessarily need to be seen. And I like that we can see the sun a lot better in this shot. You can see the sun above the billboard, and that's a much better pose and positioning of the body. So versus these two billboard shots, definitely keeping this one. And I'm going to keep this one as an overall keeper because getting some of the signage and billboards in the frame like that, not as easy as just the enemies flying up into the air. So I want to remind myself to get more of those type of shots. We got this rad rat in flight with the Mount Blair excavator tower behind it. That's an okay shot. Good pose on that rad rat though. That's great. Did I call it a mole rat a second ago, or did I say rad rat? If I say those two terms, know that I know which one is which. I'm just being a silly person. But we don't need to keep this. This is not worth keeping in my opinion. We'll delete that one. I do like this shot of the scorched underneath the overcast sky. This is more like what the sky looks like in the ash heap more often than not. No detail in the sky. I don't mind overcast if you can see some cool texture in the clouds and they look puffy and beautiful. But when it's like this and it's just drab nothing, monotone nothingness, very difficult to make that look good. So I want to say we can delete this one. Also, I probably could have panned a little bit to the right. The three main subjects here. Nah, yeah. Either way, we don't need this one. Let's just delete it. It's fine. I do like this shot. That's great. Clouds look gorgeous. The color in the sky is gorgeous. The pose is pretty good. Upside down flying T. We'll keep that one for now, although that one probably is on the chopping block. I want to try to go for keeping the images that are much more difficult to achieve. This is kind of a basic type shot, but it does have the flavor and the feel that we want from an image. So I struggle to delete that one, but it's also kind of on the chopping block. This is much more like what we're going for. And we wanted this exact shot with that torch, that bonfire, which I still don't know what to call those. The lantern, bonfire, lantern deal, giant lantern that is a bonfire. I was trying to figure out what to call this thing. I don't know what to call it. But we called that out. We wanted the lantern, the fire in there, and then we wanted the body in flight, and that pose is brilliant. The sky looks great. The fire coming out of that bonfire looks great. The distant hills back there clue you in to what's over the edge of that mountain. Maybe I wish I saw a little bit more of some distant landscape down in that bottom left corner, but that might have distracted from the overall image. So I like this one. That's a keeper. We got this sledgehammer portrait of this ghoul. Meh. This one's kind of meh. We'll delete that one. We got our twin pitchfork cultists. I like this shot, but also it's not that great. I think what makes it special is that it was interesting how these people are dressed very similar, wielding the exact same weapon. That's what was cool to this image, but there's kind of nothing happening in the background. At least there is some depth in that background. You can see the hill sloping up towards that rock face there, but nothing really that interesting about this. The lighting looks pretty cool. Those pitchfork items, any of the items, the weapons that are fire-based, create an illumination that looks very beautiful. That's also what makes this pitchfork image work very well. I don't think this would have looked anywhere near as good if we didn't have that pitchfork wielding enemy. If this was just a enemy holding a regular gun or something, might not have looked as cool. It could have been okay, but I think that pitchfork, the brightness from the pitchfork on that top left side is balancing with the candlelight hotspot in that bottom right corner, and it would have felt a lot less balanced if we had a regular weapon without that other light source added from the pitchfork. And that's what makes this one special. But it's not that great, so we can delete it. This shot actually probably would have been okay if I wasn't on Berry Mentats and had the pink glow over the scorched enemy. The sun is just coming up over the hill in that top right corner, and that looks gorgeous. There's that weird sign just to the right of the scorched in the bottom of the frame there, sticking out from the bottom of the frame. I would have preferred that to either be facing us so that it would have been an interesting thing to read, perhaps, clue us in on some context of the image, because I think that would have said something about like no trespassing or something like that, added a sense of danger. But it looks like crap. The scorched's weapon is all distorted and weird, as it seems to happen sometimes. And then the pink glow is really ruining it, so delete that one. This shot's awesome because it's me and Gary chilling in the wasteland together while I'm playing my banjo. And it looks like he's got wings because the little Mothman totem thing behind him on the wall, or Mothman effigy or whatever on the wall. It's a great shot. I am going to delete this one. I have this saved. All these are saved. Don't cross the restart streams. Yeah, I know. What's frustrating about that is that when I upload to YouTube, now I have to do 2 separate videos or combine them in an editor and then export them, which is just going to degrade the quality again. It would be nice. That'd be a good idea for YouTube if you could upload like 5 videos, say, and you know you want those videos to play back to back on one file on YouTube or whatever. It'd be nice if you could just upload, because that would help me out here. We could just upload the stream that failed and this next subsequent stream together into one thing. But I will research this now that I have this problem. Maybe there is a way to do that easier than I know, but I do not know currently. Either way, this sign, this picture, I'm going to delete this one because it doesn't fit the prototype, man. This is a obligatory self-portrait, and it's great. I love that shot, but you know, we got it saved. We're gonna keep room for our flying dudes. This is a decent landscape. Sun over Mount Blair. I kind of wish the sun was actually completely centered on the tippity top of Mount Blair excavator there. So, it looks gorgeous, though. Not bad. We can get this shot pretty much any sunset. We can come to this spot, and as long as the weather is behaving, we can get a very similar type of photo. Now, if we had a silhouette of a body in that sun, which is what we're always going for, I would keep this one, but nope. Also, the sky is maybe a little bit devoid of detail. We can get better shots than that. I don't know why I took this shot of the Scorch Beast. I mean, it looks rad. We have the sun coming up over the hill just beyond the monorail elevator. But the Scorch Beast is kind of getting cropped out of that, or he's a little bit pushed towards the bottom left corner. I would have loved a little bit of breathing room, holding him completely or her completely in the frame, which I could have done if I just panned to the left tiny bit. Not worth keeping, though. I don't really like There's an overall lack of contrast to the image. Nothing, no detail in the sky. Delete that one. I think these are just from daily challenges to take photos in random spots. And other than that, now we have 18 shots. I think that's plenty before we actually need to review again. Distinguished guests popped up. We don't need to do that. Oh, I need to get well tuned. And I also need to put on my covert scout mask. Not gonna go maskless. We're talking, it's post-COVID, dude. Not gonna go maskless. Got our sweet covert scout mask to match our covert scout armor. Duh. We're rested. Yeah, let's get well tuned. Tuning up is probably more important than getting rested, depending on what you want. I'm a sucker for XP, so I always want to be well rested. But in terms of combat ability, gameplay ability, you really do want that well tuned more than well rested. Experience, you're not going to notice a difference while you're playing in your abilities or your strength. Chino. Okay, well tuned. Done. And it is a beautiful night right now, 3 a.m. So let's go. Well, first of all, let's get food buffs. Buff up. All food buffs possible. I'm probably missing some stuff. I need a nice harvest. I'm gonna have to do a nice harvest in the next couple days here. Until then, I can make do with what we got. Silt bean puree, don't need that. Yep. Perception's always nice. And then let's do the agility bobblehead, and then we'll do even more agility with covert ops. Issue 10. I also need more 2mm or 5mm, 40mm, 2, 5, 6, 4, 4D millimeter, which this is not our main weapon anymore, so it's not that big of a deal to have a lot of ammo for it, but it's our standard build. What we will need actually is some MIRV grenades. Are some MIRV grenades? Are you gonna make some? Yep. Yes, sir. We will use lots. Let's make a whole boatload of them. Let's make a whole boat of them. Get them equipped. Get them equipped. All right, and we got plenty of film. Yes, we do. So it's nighttime right now. This is our prime time. This is our prime time. Let's do Johnson's Acre while we're down here. Might as well. We're in the area. Let's do it. Johnson and Johnson's Acre. It aches, but there's no tears because you got Johnson and Johnson on your side. Look at that moon. Okay, so we do not have any Mothmen. No Mothman. Actually, you know what? First thing, let's just do a sweet... Let's do a sweet picture of just this guy praying. Thank you. Oh, we also need... Hang on. Turn off illuminated corpses. That moon can actually come down a little bit to get the shot that I have in mind. We do not want highlight corpses on. We have the images to be saved on our camera if we take a picture, which is always a bummer when you forget to turn that on. And then let's just do... I think this is just kind of a cool portrait right here. Boom, the moon right above the bonfire like that with this guy in prayer. Love it. And then let's see if he wants to... Okay, he's melee, so we'll keep him alive. What we want to do is thin out thin out the numbers in terms of ranged enemies. This guy's got a shotgun. That's not going to do much harm. So we'll take out the sniper. That's a raving cultist, okay? Much more dangerous. Of course. We got that guy's melee. That guy is not. We can save him. Let's take care of this last person over here. Oh, wait. No, we have 2 melee. 2 range. So let's do the range, dude. What do you... How would... Don't even... You gotta take Calmex. Nope. 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 You don't know where I am, do you? You just don't know. Okay, this guy first. Ooh, he didn't want to fly, okay. I'm gonna be real bummed if they take away my ability to fly guys with a chainsaw. Nope, nope. Oh! That actually could have been fun. He popped off that wall. He bounced off of it. Should have had my camera at ready on the hot swap. Now we got this guy. Oh no! Did he go up? Yeah, but he also hit the top of this bridge. That's fine. And then these other 2 guys should be melee. One dude, where'd the other guy go? Could have sworn there were 2 of them. Could have sworn to... Where's the moon? Is it just going down? It gets so faded once it's down towards the horizon. There's our other dude. There's one melee guy. Come over here, buddy. I need you to be in an open area. Okay, we'll get the one guy first. Pitchfork dude. Let's not have them clustered. I don't want to kill them both at the same time. Why? You're fine. Oh! Oh! I would love it if an enemy's grenade is what ended up flying the enemy. Here we go. This guy's got it. Am I not? Okay, we got Grenadier. Yep. We got Demo Expert. Yep. And we got Hack and Slash. Okay, so we should be good. I think I'm having trouble flying these guys at the moment. You know what doesn't ever fail is the Mervs. Got a beautiful sky going on right now. Okay, Merv. Let's start with this gentleman. This car is probably going to pop off at the same time, which might actually eject them further. Oh no, did you see that horizon just kind of like pop in at the last second? This, for some reason, this mountainside, I'm like right at the draw, like this is obviously the border of the draw distance because you can see it pop in and out of the game. Yes, we make mountainsides disappear here on the stream. That's what we do. Okay. And how about these bodies over here? Whoa, this guy's staying on fire, dude. Okay. That's an awesome little bug. Let's... Well, actually, hang on. I didn't want to throw that, but that's fine. Yeah, actually, no. Let's launch him right now. I would love... I know the sun's going to pop up. The sun's going to pop up any second over this horizon. And I'd love this flaming... I would love this flaming enemy to be over there with the sun popping up over the horizon. That'd be a gorgeous shot. But I'm also kind of scared to wait because this body could just disappear. Also looks like the sun's offset. The sun's sprite should be like right there. I can see the lighting effect from where it should be, but that does mean that the ball of the sun actually will still pop up over the horizon at some point. But I don't really want a chance waiting for it. Let's launch him now, and then we'll deal with the consequences. I don't need my health to be this low either. We'll deal with the consequences if it's not the good idea, but he's on fire, which is awesome. Oh my gosh. I hope that came out okay. Oh, we have another chance too. He fell on the ledge. First of all, just really quick, did I grab that? I was jumping. Oh my gosh. Terrible, Paul. Delete it. Okay. I'm glad we have this second chance with him. Not regular opportunity to get these guys on fire. Oh, maybe one of those will be okay. That was such a good chance though, that first one I messed that up big time, trying to leap while I was taking the photo. He also didn't fly quite. Oh, there he is again. Okay, second chance. I will take these chances. Second chance, bro. Flaming dude, let's get one on the horizon too, like that. Yes, with the sun barely coming up. Okay, is he gonna come back again? Because it's like after they get to a certain distance, it looks like the bodies. That's the same thing that was happening with the bodies that can fly off the top of this thing. Hey, you know what? I'm stoked on that. We got the second chance on that one. Let's do this guy. Maybe he'll come back again. He's on fire. It's like NBA Jam, dude. He's on fire. Get this guy. There we go. He's going right towards the sun. He's going right towards the sun. Oh, maybe. One more. I think that second one was going to be better because his pose shifted into something that was much more legible. Okay, let's keep moving with the sun coming up over that horizon, though. That's beautiful. We got one more body over here. Blood Eagle. The flaming dude didn't come back. I'm pretty proud we had that second opportunity, though. I think I didn't get the best shot of the second time either, but at least we got something. And this Blood Eagle could also help us out. Oof, if it wanted to. Let's sweep it back a little bit. Sweep it back over there. I don't want to throw my nade too close to myself. Killed myself way too many times doing that. But we can fly him from there towards that sunrise. We can't get both of them in the frame at the same time, unfortunately. Gonna have to be a flying over the horizon shot. I'm cool with that. Any more corpses around here? I don't... Oh, we have this guy. If we can get him... This is possible. We can fly him. If I throw the grenade in just the right spot, he should fly over all of those obstructions towards that sunset. Or sunrise, rather. Sorry. And, yeah, something like that. I take it. I'll take it. I think that's it. Is there anybody inside who didn't want to come out and play? No, but you got some sugar, and I'll take your sugar. Take all your stuff. All right, let's move. Unless any of those bodies randomly came back. We have we have the we have these little body launchers up here. Let's do those really quick. Body launch machine, go. Blood eagle. Let's do the skeleton, dude. Skeleton first, going right towards that sun. I would love that. Oh, there it is. Oh, he flung in the... I didn't even want to take that shot. You don't want all those limbs stacked up. We need him to face us and have those limbs sprawled out. How about super mutant? Super mutant sunrise? Yeah, he flew way better. And he rotated into a decent pose. I'll take it. How about Blood Eagle? Blood Eagle body. Blood Eagle body massage. Go. Oh, maybe. I don't think he was was he above the horizon? Maybe. And let's keep moving. Let's keep moving here. Swarm of suitors popped up. We'll go to Lucky Hole. We're right here. We're right here. Might as well make it happen. Yet to see a Mothman at this location, so let's remember to be sneaky for just a couple seconds. A couple minutes of sneakiness. There's our sunrise. Oh! Hang on, let's get a portrait of this. Oh. What? Dude, something's wrong, man. I should not be seen this easily. I don't know what is happening. Hang on, dude. This doesn't feel right to me. Hang on. Let me leave this team. I probably should have started a new server. Shake up my sneakiness. Shake up my armor. I should be super fucking sneaky, man. That's fine. Unless... Oh, you know what could have been the case, though? If the Mothman is at this location...
How will I know?
See, now, okay, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Something like... It was like my armor wasn't... Because look at now. Like, I mean... Yeah, now I'm only in... Yeah, no. Okay, something was... I think it was, like, not reading my agility level or something. Agility is what's affecting your ability to sneak, or it adds to your sneakiness. All right, so we'll take out... We got two... We got one melee and... Well, this guy's ranged, so why don't we take out the ranged dude first? You can be back over there. I'll launch you from there, my friend. And then we can chainsaw this guy. Chainsaw him into flight. Oh, where'd you go? Whoa. Maybe first we'll take out that other ranged. Uh-oh, they're gonna... Ooh, they're both gonna get demolished by this truck. And I don't want them to group up because... hack and slash will kill them both at the same time. Those beautiful blue clouds. Beautiful blue clouds. Let's just get a portrait really quick, actually. They look kind of cool here. Kind of like watching the sunrise like that. Standing together. Ah, maybe. Bloody lens. Right, here we go. This guy is going away. Going bye-bye. It's gone away. Oh, no. Blood on the lens, but that would have been a fun close-up. Closer up. Oh, schnitzel, I fell off this. I fell off. Whoops. Okay, and our last victim. Oh, oh no, he's still here. Okay. Okay, my friend. Hi. Hi. Let's get him right up into that sun. Let's get him right up into that sun if possible. If possible. Yes. Yes. Ah, yeah. He was on that sun. The pose might not have been the best, but he was on that sun. Into it. I'm into it. And then we had this guy back here to Merv. This is going to be fun because he's going to ricochet off this little building here, this little hangar. Should create quite the event. Quite the explosive type event. Oh. Oh no, is he stuck in it? Oh, he's stuck inside. Okay, one more try. I think he's not going to Merv anywhere now, though. Oh, we can mess around with this, though, just for fun. So his leg his leg has phased through that structure. I don't know if he's going to be able to launch out of it. He's just going to keep... He's just going to keep getting thrown... Hang on. Okay, wait. My eyes are watering. Okay, let me try to get a picture of him. There's actually kind of an interesting... Okay. Thank you, Gary. Really, thank you. There's kind of an interesting effect happening with him getting... His leg is stuck, but the rest of his body keeps trying to fly out. Actually, you know, first of all, this is just an interesting shot by itself. I like that texture of the metal hanger like this, and the body's pose is actually kind of interesting, so we can get a shot of this, no problem. That's kind of fun. But then let's try to get a shot as he's violently being thrown. Let's try to get a shot with that heavily distorted body as it flings forward. Oof. Now he moved, though. I don't know how that one came out. It's kind of hard to tell. I'm trying to take it at the moment of explosion. Wait, maybe we could do it. Actually, why not? Hey, if we like that composition like this, why don't we try to keep something like that going? I don't know. Let's try one more, and then I get the feeling like he might eventually fling out of there. Also, it looks like, is his leg getting like extended? Here, let's throw the Merv inside this little building, and maybe it'll launch him away from that. There we go. Maybe opportunity for a sun shot, too. Not bad, man. And we're at max photos. Did I not get that shot? How many of those shots did I not take? Fuck. Oh, that thing needs to pop up more. Oh, my God. Dude, we missed that last shot. And none of these ones came out anyway. That's terrible. Terrible. Okay, no, that one's bullshit. Bloody Lens here, bullshit. That one's kind of fun, just above the horizon like that. Super Mutant flew up pretty well. That's okay. That one's okay. This one, no, the NPC's tabletop. We don't want that. That one was almost when we had that flaming guy. That would have been fun if his pose was decent. And imagine this, but with that sun just coming up over the hill. I should have waited for that another second. We got that flame shot. We got one flame shot there. This one's bullshit. We don't need this guy kneeling and praying. I guess that's an okay shot. All right, like I said, this one I knew I might want to delete. Let's delete that one now. And then this one as well. I do like this portrait, but we got to make room. Man. I guess if I'm going to keep one of these, I don't like any of those. You can't tell what the body's doing. This one's okay. No on this one. The body's getting lost, even though the sun looks great coming up over the horizon like that. This one, the body's just tabletops. We're not into it. Super Mutant is okay. That one's okay. This one, no. Look at that pose. Terrible. Can't even tell what's happening. This shot's cool. I'll keep that one for now. Yeah, no on this. No. That one's kind of fun. This one, you can't tell what the body's doing. And the horizon, nothing looks cool there. It looks terrible. Landscape looks bad. This one's like almost okay, but you can't see what the body's doing. No, delete it. I need to like clear out so much. I should, one day I'll wipe everything. I'll back, I mean, everything is backed up already, but I'll back up everything and save like maybe only a few of these. You know what? This shot of this Mothman can go away. What is, I like this shot kind of, but it's old now, and it doesn't even hold a candle to some of these other shots. Much better. This one's kind of boring. Let's delete that one. Gotta delete these things, man. Love all those ones. We'll keep all those. Love. This one, I guess I could get rid of soon. It looks so much like that guy's walking the slack line over that thing. Just across that moon. Drive and Fly Out. I do love that one. Love that one. This one, you know what? This one we don't need to keep. It's an okay shot, and maybe I'll do a clip of us taking the picture, but we don't need to keep the actual photo itself. I do need to keep some, so it looks like we did something tonight. Okay, 16 shots. That should be plenty. Oh, look at this. We can Merv this guy. Let's try that again. Let's try that again, my friend. Merv 'em into the sun. Ooh, nope. Ooh, that's even better. Okay, here's what's nice. When they're on the roof like that, you might have noticed, we launched the guy that was on top of the roof from below, which is not a bad thing because maybe he's a little bit too far above. I'll let him fall down. That's fine. We can Merv him and use the edge of that shed to bounce him. Edge of the shed will bounce him into some weird position. Oh no, now he's just stuck again. You Merv them, and sometimes they launch, and sometimes they become twitchers. He's a twitcher. Much like your boy is. I'm twitching. Let's move on, dude. Why are we spending so much time here? So here's what we'll do. Let's walk up. Let's find something fun to just walk up a specific road see what we can find, fly whatever enemy we can find. Last time we did the 83 over here in the ash heap, but it's actually kind of a beautiful day. So why not go strolling through... Oh, I don't know. Why don't we start... You know what? We can walk up either the railroad here past top of the world, or we'll just go straight up the 62. We can just... Which becomes the 63 at some point. I don't know where it changes over. I guess technically it's probably the 63. I'd imagine that around here somewhere it's going to switch to the 63. So why don't we start at South Cutthroat, and then we'll walk our way up one of those two paths. Sup, ignorant? Oh, I missed you. What's up? Internet finally let me watch too. Oh, I'm so sorry. Dude, don't worry about it. I'm sorry you've been having internet troubles. Maybe it's like a global issue. I kind of doubt that's the case, but this is my second stream of the night technically, because my internet cut out too not that long ago. Well, I'm sorry. Internet issues suck. I mean, how much are we tied to the internet these days? Anyway, either way, hang on. You know what? Let's do this really quick before we get started with our walk of photography, our photography walk. Cheers. Hope your internet gets better, ignorant. Glad you're here either way. Either way, glad you could make it. I hate it when the internet doesn't work, because it's one of those things that it's impossible to diagnose the problem. It's for you to know what's happening, you're at the will of the internet company, you know what I mean? Kind of frustrating. So I apologize that it is happening. I am sorry, but we will get through it. A global internet conspiracy. Yeah. Not that great right now. Yeah, hey. I appreciate you struggling to get here, because it's flattering that I'm worth that much effort. I just know how frustrating internet can be altogether, no matter what you're trying to do. So if the internet issues are going on, it's just never fun. So this spot, this location, we have tried for a couple things. This signage, any signage that we come across, that's part of what we can include in the frame, add some flavor. And these impaled, I don't know if these are impaled, these hooked scorch corpses make for a very interesting image when combined with the signage that they're hanging off of. And if we can add a body and flight around them, that's what we're going for. And look at this. We got this guy right here, just doesn't have anything else to do but to fly. Blood eagles fly. Ooh, here we go. Wait. Get some of these spikes in there. Boom. I'll take it. Keep hidden here. I definitely was that was definitely some kind of a bug with my sneakiness earlier, because I was getting seen way too easily. And who's this? Somebody's coming up to join us. Welcome to the party. Ooh. See, I even attacked and murdered that person, but I'm still on caution. Definitely some kind of issue. Thank you, Johnny boy. Let's try to merv that guy, because they put themselves... Oof. Not from that direction, but we can merv back the other way, perhaps. Maybe even the better idea. Oh, there's that corpse. Get that body in there. Ugh. That felt good, except for all that junk that was eating into the corpses. I should have moved forward. I was trying to get it from that position we were at. I should have moved forward and tried to get the corpses above this other sign on this side. Which, just out of curiosity, let's see what that is. Because we can also, if there's a better composition from this angle, White Springs, Charleston, same type of thing, but we don't have the hanging bodies off that sign, so it might be a better opportunity in some cases and a worse opportunity. Sorry, pup. Ooh. Sorry, what? I didn't even touch you. Hang on, let me grab your loot, and I'll be out of here in a jiffy. Out of there in a jiffy. We gotta thin out the numbers here, too. Pup he's sleeping. And then we want melee only if we can help it. Power armor doesn't fly at all. We can do... Actually, I think both these guys, we can actually just go straight to flying. Straight to flying. You're flying, I'm buying. Tunnel of Love popped up. Not going to do that right now. I see 3 dots. 1, 2... You melee? No. Ah. Let's start with who separated himself very nicely. Nobody. Man, I miss the days of our grenade launcher. Not as easy if we're not ranged. He went up. Bloody lens there and nothing. Got Murph potential though. We're fine. And how about these other guys? How about you? Also, from here, what are we going to go for? We got that top of the world signage all the way down there. That actually might not be that difficult to fly them over there. First, we'll grab this guy. No, he fell into this tree. Oh, well. Oh, well, I'm going to merv him over to that sign, though. So this person... Yeah, well, guess what? We both smacked each other, huh? Mine was better because it happened with a camera. Fly him. Fly him from there. You know, it doesn't look like he's going to... Ooh, okay. You want to go up on top of this little platform? That's even better. Even more enticing. There's so many trees here, though. Merv before he falls down again. Nope. But like I said, we can launch. Let's try to Merv somebody, because from here I can get... They'll Merv far enough. They'll get over there, and then I can zoom in. We can grab like a shot of that top of the world sign, perhaps. And there's 2 corpses. Let's actually increase our chances of this being successful by sweeping 2 of these dudes together. Corpse there. Sweep, sweep. Go that way. Just gotta sweep them. Okay, and they got this like back blast wall so that the explosive effect, I don't know if that's how it works, but in real life this wall would splash the explosive effect in this direction, right? So now we got 2 chances at one of them going the right direction. Let's get him right to that top of the world sign. Right over to that top of the world sign. Ooh, no. No. Still this guy, though. Still here. Let's just do blue sky with this gentleman. Nice. Oh, that tree. That tree popped into the bottom of my frame. Not into it. You know what? I bet we can get him over the station. If... Let's do... Okay, we can get... I would love that. I would love Pleasant Valley Station with a body in flight above it like that. That wouldn't be bad. I wouldn't mind that at all. Try to get him over there. Oh, no. No. He was in there, but the building was not composed properly. That didn't look good at all. But they are now very close to our top of the world sign, which is going to look real epic with this sun flare. Maybe we can put the sign right in front of the sun. So many trees here. Something like that. Actually, maybe I just err on being on this side. Maybe just fill in the frame with the top of the world sign, something. Or maybe the other direction's going to make sense. Because then we can get blue skies. Going to depend on where he's flying. If he flies up this direction, bueno. Oh, he wanted to go all the way over there. Okay, well, maybe there's something over here we can grab. Oh, no, he's way too... Oh, that pose looked good. That pose would have been brilliant, but no, let's move on. Let's keep walking up. Walking up to 63. We're going to get to North Cutthroat Camp in a second. What could we grab over here? We got some rad stag. I wouldn't mind some rad stag. So, the quadrupeds will not fly with the chainsaw or grenades. Or, I mean, grenade launcher, although they wouldn't anyway, but... Mervs seem to work for pretty much everything except Scorch Beasts. So why don't we go for glowing rad stag? I would do a glowing rad stag. It's 5 p.m., so we're getting close to sunset. I'd go for glowing rad stag with blue sky. Beautiful blue cloudy sky. I wouldn't mind that. Part of our Creatures from the Wasteland series. Creatures who have... Oh! Oh no! Why didn't I tilt down and get the top of the world sign? That was so silly. It was right there. Gotta make these split-second decisions. Paul, disappointed. Well, you know what? We can always go for that again, can't we? Wasn't even the glowing rad stag. That was the other rad stag. Is this... I think maybe this glowing rad stag might be stuck inside the ground. Oh, no. Oh, there he went. Oh. Okay, well, let's stick with this one then. This one has potential. This one's got real potential. Real potential here. Oof. If we can get that Merv to affect him. There we go. And we get top of the world here. Maybe. Maybe. Oof. I don't know about that pose, but they were at least between the trees. Really want that. You want to see the full length of their body. Let's try one more as that sun's going down, although I'd like to get to a better spot for that sunset. Oh, nope. Again, top of the world, just barely out of the frame because I swung a little bit too far. Also, let's look at these. I feel like we're going to be running out of space way too quick. See, that one would have been fun if the top of the world sign was in there, but no. You know what? This was kind of funny. That one's not too bad. Maybe I could have tilted down a tiny, tiny bit. But I think you can tell it's a rad stag, maybe. And the top of the world sign's in there. I'll save that one. This one would have been so great if the top of the world sign didn't get cropped out. Although, had I tilted down enough to see the whole thing, we would have lost the rad stag, so whatever. No, on this station shot, nope. I like that one. This one, no, we got that dirty tree just pop into my frame. And also not the best shot anyway. I wish I tilted up and I'd caught the entirety of the signage here, because it's weird that it's just getting cropped out a little bit, but that body's pose is brilliant, dude. Brilliant in terms of all limbs sprawled. I'd buy that for $1. We gotta get that. It's definitely gonna be a redemption at some point. RoboCop. Oh my, I mean Paul Verhoeven alone. We got 100 at least redemptions on the way. I mean Starship Troopers alone. How many are we gonna have in there? A dozen at least. I could think of a dozen redemptions from Starship Troopers alone. That's what I say. Yum, yum, yum. Yeah, yeah. Why not? Why wouldn't we have that? Of course we will. I don't need to keep this one. I do like that pose, but everything else is pretty garbage, so goodbye. This one also is not the best. Whatever. Like that rad stag shot. Some of those are okay. All right, let's keep moving, though. We want to make something happen, and then I want to get on a public server in a minute and do some... I want to nuke, and then we'll do nuke zone photography. Or nuke event photography, rather, which is, you know, I'd like to do the Scorched Beast Queen. If possible. Alright, I love petrified statues. Y'all know that. Maybe we can... If there's something nearby. Oh, yeah, there'll be these guys. They will be these guys. We're at North Cutthroat. North Cutthroat, baby. Anybody closer than you? Oof. This is going to be dangerous. See if we can fly this guy. What if we fly him, and then we can run all the way back there and get the corpses... Oh no, this is gonna be just too dangerous. Let's see who's let's see who's melee and who's ranged. Obviously, that guy we can take out. Let's take out the legendary because we want a chance at that item. They're all ranged. Junkies Gauss. That wouldn't be too bad for a Junkies build. 2-star, but you know. Thin out the numbers. Also, we like our sunset. We gotta go somewhere that the sunset's good. Because we're missing a good opportunity. I know that was going to be a really bloody lens. Sometimes, you know what? If the blood works itself out properly, it can be okay. Let's thin these guys out, though. Alright, these guys are both single shot-ish. Double barrel and a hunting rifle, so I don't have that much potential of getting hit. Although they're going to kill or the explosive effect is gonna kill each other, or both of them. If I gotta separate a little bit, my friends. Stop following each other. One of you walk towards me, the other one stay away. Stay back. Alright, you know what? Y'all gonna group like that? That's fine. That's how it's gonna be. Okay. Ugh, terrible. Mervin. We got a Merv. Nowhere to... Not really anywhere to Merv from here, though. Or nothing... Ooh, you know what? This actually wouldn't be bad. I wouldn't mind this, like, impaled... These guys with the body. Let's throw this boy down. Ooh. That pose was kind of interesting. And we got those impaled guys in there. We can try it again, though. This actually might be the direction we're gonna really like, because all those bodies can be silhouetted-ish, or maybe we can just use... Let's just use these two so we can stay away from that telephone pole. Get them up. Gotta get up to get down. You know? Alright. Alright, that body was in there. I don't know if it was the best, but alright. Let's move. Let's go somewhere we love to shoot. Let's get... It's a sunset, right? So... I feel like we never go to Kanawha at sunset. Let's just do it. We'll do Kanawha. Then let's jump into a public. Another Merv moment. Another Merv moment with your boy Mosi. It's what we do. See if we can find something special here at sunset. Oh, actually, first, you know what? Let's first go to this little tiny zone. Always trying to get... I'll take these starlight berries. Always trying to get a shot of this totem down here and this small group of enemies. Gotta keep your eyes peeled in this weather. No shit, dude. Oh, I need sugar like mad, so Snaptail Reed is more than acceptable. So, I'm gonna hit the middle enemy here. It'll probably take out all of them with the explosive damage from, or the area damage from Hack and Slash. But we'll launch that center enemy. And then maybe these other two guys will be Mervable, perhaps. Oh, he's on fire! Get the totem. Get the totem in there with him on fire, dude. Yeah! 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 I am happy about that one. And he's still on fire, and we can launch him again because he landed on that little tiny platform. Oh, boy. One more try. And he's still going to be on fire in the water. Unfortunately, I would fly things out of the water if you could, but the water is like quicksand, and there's no getting out of that thing once the bodies fall into it. How about this corpse? This is I guess this was their sacrifice or something. We can get the sacrifice. The sacrifice might as well be flown. Otherwise, what was the point of the sacrifice? Ooh. Got that windmill in there. I think he was between these trees, too. Take it. And let's go head towards the actual cemetery itself. We'll do Kanawha, and then I'll jump into a public server, and we'll nuke for our last little shindig. And I need to harvest, so I might as well be grabbing stuff as we're moving along. Moving right along. Mausoleum key. I didn't have that key. I came to this spot way later in the game. after I thought I had completed almost everything and I didn't have this key to the mausoleum. And I actually really enjoyed trying to find. It wasn't difficult to find, but when I know I'm missing something, it's a very exciting feeling because then I get to find it. Okay, Mothman. Is the Mothman here? Negative. Negative. But we got that Mothman on the tip of that thing. Watch this. Look at this shot. He's inside the moon. Just like that. I wish those tree branches weren't in there. Let's try to...
Look at that.
Hang on.
Horse.
I can get down here. Yeah, there we go. Wait, maybe we want, like... No! No! Always take the shot, Mosi. I should have taken it regardless. That's fine. We also should review really quick because I feel like we're... Oh, I'm not wearing Under Armour because I accidentally didn't put on... I put on the Covert Scout or the Chinese Stealth Armor. Okay, so let's just make sure we have some space. Whatever. You know what? The moon was so faded because it's behind the clouds and it's still rising. It would have been a crap shot anyway, so delete that. You know what? That shot came out okay. I would have tilted down maybe a little bit if I would have thought of it, but that's okay. Flaming body. That pose is terrible. We can delete that. This one's great, though. Maybe I should have let him fall into the frame a tiny bit more, but I'll take it. That one's okay. This one, that pose isn't as fun as I thought it would be. This explosive shot. I like that explosive effect. If the body was actually in focus and maybe placed between those blood spatter spots, I would have taken it, but action-packed, yeah. But it's like, I have shots like that I've taken that are much better. And I like that one. And we still have 12 shots. Okay, let's keep moving. Maybe we can get, if that person walks back out onto that. I saw them just walking over there, so I think we missed it. Hang on, let's do a video. I want to do a video clip really quick. Depth of field off. Camera or player character off. Field of view. Let's zoom in. I want to get a shot of the NPC walking across that platform and like through the moon. And they'll come back in a second, I hope. But something like this, look, wouldn't this be rad? They're going to be walking across that platform. I'll kind of track with them. And then they'll step right into that moon. Like that. If they want to walk back, come on now. Oh, there we go. Oh, they didn't. Why didn't they go out all the way? What the hell? Come on, dude. Come on, dude. I don't want to spend too much time doing this. Okay, they're not doing it. Why didn't I take that first photo? I'm so disappointed with myself. I bet they're all congregating in here. So let's do Kanawha Carnival shot. Yeah, we got a bunch of people in here right now. So we can fly them. We'll kill them with the first Merv, and then we'll launch them with the second Merv, and then hopefully we'll get like a bunch of bodies just flying around the zone. Bye-bye, first Merv. Second Merv flies them. Camera at the ready. Big chunk of enemies. Another chunk of enemies. Let's do that again. Can't upload. I know. Don't worry about it. Excellent. PlayStation.
Divine light.
Okay, one more try. Nah. Maybe we can launch somebody towards the doorway here. Yeah, if we get like a body in this doorway, that'd be fun too. Oh no, I'm out of MIRVs? Really? Used all those MIRVs already? Okay, we can build more MIRVs. I'm also getting stressed out about the time. Let's move into a public server and let's start nuking. Let's do some cool public play shots. But we can build MIRVs first really quick. And 60 MIRVs. I know. MIRVs are our main ability to fly, guys. Is all because of those MIRVs, so... You know? Yeah, let's go straight. Let's just go straight to a public. Let's go public. Going public. Going public. Right? Yeah, going public. Let's go public. Public, launch a nuke really quick. I don't need to do that. Script surplus. You know I'm stoked about that. You know I like my legendaries. Actually, I'm going to load in. I'm going to go to the bathroom. Maybe I'll get... I think I need to get well-tuned again, so I'll do that. I'll get it. I'll jump in. We'll get started on the server, and then we'll go to the bathroom really fast before we drop a nuke. Drop a nuke. Get some battle combat photos. Jump on somebody's team. Events teams, but no other casual team that isn't already full, huh? I'll jump in with this person. I don't need the bonus exp of one additional. Although let's see if this guy has mutations. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, you're good. As long as he's mutated and I can get the additional benefit from strange in numbers, then I am happy. And then other than that, I would want, I guess we'll do inspirationals, get some more EXP. And then, like I said, yeah, let's get well-tuned. Well-tuned while I go to the restroom. Anybody gonna come murder me while I go to the bathroom? Soft on Mirelurk. Nope, he's gone. Okay. Getting well-tuned, going to the bathroom, and then launching a nuke. I will be right back. Smoke him if you got him. What's up, Jenny? Be right back. We're gonna launch a nuke. We're gonna launch a nuke. 2 seconds. Cheers. I should probably grab another... should I grab another drink? Maybe I'll grab another drink. I will cause you never... Wait. I will cause you never have room for me on your team. Yeah. What? What are you talking about? Okay, yeah, we're good. You're good. We're all good. There's plenty of room. All are welcome here. Wait. Oh, shit. I missed so much stuff. Just pee in a bottle. Oh, yeah. No, I'll be right back. Be right back. Give me a minute. We have some more fun. Hang on. I'm gonna grab another drink, though. Why not, dude? 2 beer Friday. Don't ruin it. Alright, what's going on here? What are y'all talking about on here? What is in reference to murder me? Nobody murders most moderated channel. Wait, did you get shit for saying something about me being murdered? Hope not. No, nobody wants to kill each other here. Sure, we say we do sometimes, but we really don't. To quote Carrie Fisher, oh shit, we got 2 ash heap nukes already went off. This is actually my mistake. I should have looked and made sure we had nukeability on this server before I got too in deep with this, but we can check our missile site holotape. Yeah, we can do Charlie. Charlie looks clear. No one's at, or doesn't appear to be anybody at Charlie, so we can do Charlie. I am going to need some buffs. I won't get well rested, but we'll get to the nuke site first, and then we will buff up. No shit from the modder. Okay. I mean, we could ban you. No, this is a public channel. Yes. Everything you are saying here will basically be forever ingrained on YouTube, because these go on YouTube, and then everything you said, it's just my friends. Well, you know what? Yeah, if you're here and we're all together, this is all friends. We're all friendly here. Yes. So you're not wrong about that. But I know what you mean. This feels more like a friends. It's like more like a friends Zoom hangout than anything. Let's get food buffs. Let's get food buffs really quick. Blight soup, brain fungus soup. My last brain fungus soup. This should last. That 30-minute buff should last for the rest of the stream. I think we can wrap this up. Get all these beautiful buffs going. We'll do Nuka-Cola vaccinated once we are in the actual nuke zone. I still got a bobblehead going. Let's do another magazine. And then let's rock this nuke zone, bro. Do we wanna do the nuke zone for legits, or do we wanna actually skip? I'm kind of impatient. I kind of want to just skip the nuke zone. I mean the silo. I know it is frowned upon. Is it frowned upon though? I think it would be frowned upon if it didn't just benefit the whole server, but the fact of the matter is that I'm not like selfishly cheating, skipping the nuke zone. I'm literally doing it to the benefit of the entire server, because we're all going to be able to do the nuke event sooner.
Scanning. Error.
Yeah, no shame. First of all, not embarrassed. We are not embarrassed here. Do I have, you know what we could do? Honestly, I don't need that extra strength anymore. Let's do Master Infiltrator so that we can very easily disable all of our turrets. Makes my life a little bit easier to do this, even if we're gonna cheese it. In my opinion, what Chester the Cheetah? Is it Chester the Cheetah? Chester Cheetah? Good old Cheetos mascot, Chester the Cheetah. It ain't easy being cheesy. It's true. It's not easy. Embarrassed about my MTG deck builds. I am on turn 7. I'm drawn to land. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Magic the Gathering. Magic the Gathering, which is really cool. My buddy's got me into it a little bit. Not that long. It actually is a really fun game. I will admit. Is it more fun than Fallout? Ah, it's a stretch. We're talking about a Stretch Armstrong type stretch. I mean, one that in the mortal world would be fatal. But it's good. It's good. Oh, I love Master Infiltrator. Alright, we just need a biometric card, and then we're in business. Probably one right in here. Yep. Yep. Close that door up. Wait, did I do my biometric data? Did I do that? It'd be sweet if you did. This keycard thing, this should be like a one-time deal. You get your biometric data uploaded and you get the keycard. I think you should be able to breeze through this or just not have to do this whole first section. Not that it's that difficult. And in all honesty, I do enjoy doing it, but I would prefer. Ooh, wait, I don't have a key card? Ooh, this is a big mistake. Jenny, thank you. Wait, hang on. Nobody gets away with this. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you very much. Hope it was worth it. Appreciate it. Enjoy yourself here. I'm so silly, dude. We need a key card. How did I not know that I didn't have a key card? Because I always have them, and I've just been nuking a lot lately. So here's what we do. Here's what we do. Let's not dick around. Let's go straight for the quest where we can get one. Yeah, it should not be it shouldn't be rocket science. Yeah. Hey, if you subscribe, I'm going to say thank you no matter if you're subscribed or not. Look, nuke sites, they're scary, they're daunting. It's a daunting task. But once you get the hang of it, it's actually really fun. I was literally the first time I launched a nuke solo and did a I think I was on a public server when the first time I launched, but first time I launched a nuke solo, my heart was pounding really hard because me and my buddies, the first time we did a nuke with 3 people, the silo was a challenge. And then once you get the hang of it, it really is not that difficult. But there, there's like a bit of a learning curve to how you got to do it. I mean, like this game is very, very heavy on the learning curve. I'll put it that way. Like you do need to learn the ins and outs of a lot of what's going on before you can play this game in a successful manner. Although success is kind of a debatable topic. As long as you're having fun, I would argue that you're successful. A lot of good Nuka-Colas here right now. But here's what we're here for, is just getting this quest. Heed and seek. I heed it and then I seek it. Size of main part of the main? Yeah. Okay, we'll do this really quick. I feel silly not having a nuke key card though. Whoa! Ignorant, you never launched one? Oh my goodness. once you do it, oh, I would highly encourage trying. If you build out a full set of troubleshooter's armor, it's a very the silos themselves, because the only defense is gonna be robots. So if you have a good set of troubleshooter's armor, even if it's a single star set, that can get you through the entire silo very easily. If taking damage from the actual robots is bringing you some woes. So we can get a nuclear card very easily. Very easily here. Even easier because we have Master Infiltrator. Oh man, dude, launching a nuke. Such a fun part of the core, at least for me, the core endgame cycle. That didn't take too long to wrap that portion up, right? When I had the quest to do it, someone on my team launched one, and the quest went away, so I was okay. And well, if you take note right now, it's you also can just skip ahead of a lot of the actual nuke zones. Or the silo quest here is actually easy to just skip past it. And again, yeah, is it frowned upon? Maybe. I bet Bethesda frowns upon it, but the entire server will thank you because we're all going to get the benefits of this launch. Especially when they see the awesome photos that I'm going to take during the launch.
External communications are offline.
Okay, come on now. Come on now. Easy, easy, easy. So here, the trick, if you'd like me to describe. You push yourself up against this door, right? Here's the door. This door is like, this is the shortcut once you reach the storage room portion of the silo. This door can be opened from the other side, but if you push yourself up against it and then you go into photo mode, zoom all the way in with the camera's position, not the field of view zoom, but the actual camera position, and then you jump back out while your character is moving forward. You have to hold the forward movement on the joystick, obviously, as you're coming out of camera mode. You kind of like teleport through that door, because as you're using photo mode, it like moves the position of your character slightly in relation to where the camera is positioned. So if you push the camera all the way forward towards the door, your player character kind of like shifts and phases through that door. And you just jump right through that guy. And you don't have to do that. Generally, I try not to do that, but again, I want to wrap things up in a timely manner here, and it does benefit the entire server to do so, so why not? And then the same thing can be done with the giant door into the actual command center. Same thing, zoom right in, keep holding forward, boom. Jeez! What we gotta have is a redemption with what's his face? With Jeremy Piven. Thank you very much. Little Jeremy Piven. Cheese! Cheese! That'd be a great little redemption for when we're cheesing shit. Here, you know what we'll do? Let's deactivate the uh-oh. Deactivate these the turrets here. Come on now. Come on now. 14 units. We can still get the EXP for taking them down. Don't worry about that, but they're just not going to give us any gripe while we're actually doing anything. And let's jump back. We're not going to really be merving much here, so we can use nuke grenades to really make our life a little bit easier. Okay. Let's start the process. Also, once you...
Launch prep sequence initiated. All personnel
Oh, I'm lucky I'm alive.
to stations. Assembling launch chip.
Assaultron sneaking up on me like that.
Proceeding to station. Unsanctioned launch in progress. Security teams to the control room.
I am very surprised I'm alive.
Security teams to the control room. Security teams to the control room.
Another Assaultron. These are the most dangerous enemy, in my opinion. Wait, do we not have... We actually might want friendly fire on. Team medic for sure. I can... You know what? I don't really need the EXP right now. Get this guy standing. Yeah, the flaming chainsaw will heal our friendly NPCs, which you know we want to do. You should do a step-by-step tutorial for launching a nuke the quickest. That's not a bad idea. Kind of what I just did. Kind of. I mean, there's, in all honesty, if you search,
Telemetry officer
there's
active.
plenty of documentation out there about that. Which is why I stick to my specific. Yeah. If we can use we can make that a darkroom specific word. If that doesn't, I don't know that word. I think you're trying to say specifically, or so specific, or so efficient.
Now constructing additional security units.
Listen, this doesn't automatically correct. Yeah, language is created in the darkroom. Yes, we're creating our own language and our own ideas. And you know what? That's all that really matters, in my opinion. Thnack, yeah. See, we say thnack. Thnack you all. Cheers you all. While we wait for, well, let's get this guy. I mean, he doesn't want to...
Launch prep at 25%.
These guys to mess around with us. Okay, I need a big old sip of beer, though.
Targeting officer active.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Chief guidance officer.
This is the worst. This guy is this is the biggest danger for me. Okay. That is the guy that will screw me over. When the Dominator comes out invisible, that is the biggest problem, at least when I'm playing. When I'm doing this, and that proportion officer really got hit. Alright, he's good.
Launch prep at
Okay, we're good.
50%. Assembling reinforcements.
Once you take out that Dominator that comes out midway or just a little post midway through the launch cycle, that is the most dangerous person for me. And right now I'm doing this solo. If you're with multiple people, the more people that are in the event, the more enemies that come out and the more difficult it's going to be. I'd actually prefer this to be very difficult because I can handle a heavy load. I'm the kind of guy that can take a load. All right. And this is the kind of load that's easy to
Launch
take.
prep at 75%.
I can take these nuke silo loads pretty easily. Okay, wait a second.
Personnel to your stations.
I've been between here and my brand new Hinge account. So I need to ditch Hinge, gather likes, and focus on this. Yeah, exactly. because you didn't want to go in at the same time because I haven't done the quest as team leader myself yet. Wait. What did Gary say? What'd you ask? I don't get why doing the nuke with you or your team didn't count for me.
Launch prep complete.
That might have changed.
Standing by for final authorization.
You might need to be the team leader. Yeah, you know, in all honesty, I'm not 100% sure how that works. I Become Death is the name of the quest when you're actually getting to the point where you're gonna launch a nuke. I Become Death. It was one of the words uttered by like one of the scientists that like part of the first nuke that was launched or whatever. And it's the quote from something that's I'm not gonna be able to tell you. And it sounds grammatically incorrect, but you know what? It's correct when it's used artistically. Because grammar doesn't matter when it comes to art. Doing this Duro double XP. Yep, we did. Next time we do get together, yeah, team leader. Yeah, well, dude, I'll help you, and I can help anybody through a nuke silo very easily. Happy to help my friends. Yeah, I am become death. Yeah, now I am become to destroy the worlds. I want to say, isn't it like a... I'm not, you know what? I'm not going to get into that. I'm going to launch my nuke. I'm not going to make myself look like an idiot trying to guess what it was. You try to guess things so that you sound smart, but then you end up making yourself sound really silly. Okay, so I shouldn't need to install the key. Yeah, see, I already did the key code, so we can actually just launch. Oh, someone left my team already? Come on, dudes. Whatever, now that I'm the team leader, I'm gonna... Oh, everybody left my team, great. Oh, this guy, he crashed. If somebody... Oh, no, somebody else joined the team, dude. Hell yeah. Ready to nuke, my friend? Because that's what we're doing. What time is it? Okay, yeah, we got plenty of time. All right. I'm going to launch here, and I'm going to force everybody to join me down at forward station Delta to get this done. Get ready to launch some nukes, pal. Yeah, we'll be down at forward station Delta and get some good photos here. There's a cool structure we can kind of incorporate. Wait, whoa. Pop quiz, Paul. Give us the answer now. Oh, wait. We're talking about that quote? No, I'm not going to... I mean, I just know that when the first atomic weapon was detonated in New Mexico or whatever... or was it this Nevada or New Mexico? Why the fuck do I want to... This is why I don't want to go into this, because I wasn't prepared to divulge this type of information. As I sip my beer, I will shoot this silly scorch beast. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. I'm not going to quote nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing about no quotes or nothing. I ain't know nothing about nothing. Yeah, dude. Alright, dude, we're gonna rock house. This guy's gonna murder. We are going to murder and destroy everything. Although I'm going to try to take pictures, but if, that's... Oh, Jenny joined! Jenny! Let's get it! Yeah, let's do this nuke, dude. Definitely don't need a tattered dress. Definitely don't need any of this crap. Okay, got plenty of room. I'm tuned. I think our buffs will last us through the actual Scorched Beast Queen event. Let's just really quickly make sure our photo gallery is... Really none of... These ones didn't come out. We can delete those. And then we have 12 photos we can take on our roll, which is plenty. Although let's do this too. I want to help my boys out. Uno. I'm not going to be launching anybody here, so ideally we do not use lunch boxes. East Tex Selects up, buddy. How you doing? Ready to get some... Oh, dude, you dropped a... This guy dropped a banner for us, too. Okay, we need 2 more lunch boxes. There goes that nuke. I ideally would not be on lunch boxes if we're doing our general photography because the confetti mess perk that pops up, much like bloody mess, is not the best for photography because the enemies are going to explode. Ready for Starfield? Yes. Yes, I am. We've been talking about that on here. And yes, I am. But I'm never putting down my 76 is not going to get put down. You know? Here, I want to go... I'm going to take off Ricochet. Let's do 2 Grim Reapers and let's do 1 Tormentor because I want to be able to... I really want to be able to paralyze this... Or black out the wings. Get our girl to land for us. Okay, sure, left wing is done. And then let's go... I want to get some cool photos here, so let's get around. Oh, dude, let's get the Scorch Beast bouncing with some people playing player characters right here. Bounce. Player character. Oh, that was a good leap. That was a good leap shot. Okay, my friends. Pop this tent down. People want to get elevated. Okay, I want to do some damage. Let's get a Calmex, and then let's get some combat shots. Scout the railway rifle's badass. Get in there. Oh my goodness, that could be fun. Get these 2 guys. Get the Scorch attacking him. I like this over the shoulder though with the Scorch Beast right there, screaming in his face. 3 of them. Okay, couple more enemies to take down. Deal with the ads as they come up. Did she already... I wasn't paying attention. Did she already mutate? Wing is down. We can get that. Here we go. Let's get this Gatling laser. I'd love to get a good over-the-shoulder Gatling laser shot. The Scorch Beast Queen. And I don't like that I am sick. Here we go. Oh, did that guy step in front? Hang on. I got you. I got you, buddy. Did I get him? Did I save him? I don't think I saved anybody. There we go. Okay, I got you. I got you, friend. Who's who here? I want to get some good combat. Maybe from above, get a good battlescape like this. Battlescape. I think we got a couple good ones in there. I'd like to say, let's try to shoot out until our roll is full. Get out of here. Oh. If anybody notices it tell me that I got a full, although it's locked, isn't it? It's my goddamn picture. Let's get one more cool shot here. Oh, Scorch Beast Queen down. Get everybody kicked ass, man. There we go, power armor. That looked like a decent bloodied hatchet, maybe. Maybe. Ah! Dude, there's Dick Tracy. Where'd he go? Mysterious Stranger is Dick Tracy, dude. Speak of the devil. Good job. Man, everybody really rocked it. Yeah, dude. We can do some howling. I'll howl. Everybody kicked ass right there. I don't think I got... Maybe I got one or two good shots in there. Maybe. Either way, that was fun. I don't really care if it got any good shots because that was fun. Uh-oh. Come here, Scorch Beast. I don't think I hit. Can I hit him from this far? Maybe not. I want to draw them over. Am I too far? Here we go. There we go. Atta boy. Anybody else want to get in on this? Yeah, take them down. Take them down. What, are you down over here? Nice. Nice. Okay. That was a pretty good session, man. I want to say... This guy got Foundation's Vengeance, kicking ass. That wasn't Foundation's Vengeance. It could be, because you can change the paint on there if you want. I'll take all this meat. I'll take all that. Honeycomb? You're gonna drop honeycomb on the ground? I do run out of honeycomb pretty often. Here's the last shot I'm gonna take. I like this Scorch just chilling up against this workbench. I don't know if I can go into photo mode. Wait, whoa. No fusion cores of power armor I cannot fix. Forgot how to play. Yeah, you gotta play more to know. How do I get out? You have to hold X to get out of the power armor. I don't know why you don't have any on. You don't need it where you can, yeah. You don't, I'm not inside the actual nuke area. If you're in the nuke area, yeah, you gotta have some rad protection like mad. Someone tell me how to get out of this suit. You figured it out, okay. Sorry. Hey, you can't, if I'm in action, you know, you can't help, I can't help you. You know, I gotta, here's the thing. I don't know if anybody realizes this. I can't, when I'm looking, and maybe I can get it set up eventually, but I don't really see the chat. If I'm looking at the game, I can't really see the chat. So it takes a moment of silence in the game for me to look down and actually be able to check the chat and see what's happening. So believe me when I say I am never avoiding any of the dialogue going on, or if I'm not trying to, you know, but the chat community can speak up. Yeah, but same thing. Not everybody. The problem is that like not everybody's just watching the screen all the time. You know, it's like as we're playing, people are doing their own thing and hanging out and watching TV, maybe jumping into a game of their own choice, which I always highly recommend, as you know. Anyway, give us a break. Just give us a break. What do I need to do? We have to wrap up, actually. I'm going to wrap up in a second here. Let me just finish my looting. Let's go AFK something. If we can. Nothing to AFK right now. Anything to... Nah, nothing to AFK right this second. That's okay. We can... What we can do is chill on top of my... Wait, whoa, I got more looting over here. Also, let me check out that. I got a decent... Looked like a decent bloodied hatchet. I didn't see the exact... Ah, no. Reflects damage while blocking isn't ideal, but the +1 strength is great and bloodies is great. No biggie. We're not looking for... We're not looting. This is not a grind stream. This is nothing. This is nothing big deals. Yeah, let's do a review and a wrap up. If something pops up that we can AFK, maybe I'll jump in there. Taking dog out. Oh, taking a little Toby down and out. This is beginning to sound a lot like the excuses my situationship would give me for not texting Black Blocks if I takes a bow. There you go. Take control. You know, we can all take control. Gotta take control. I should show you some with 3 stars next time I'm on you with. Yeah, I'll verify. If anybody doesn't have a good way to check the value of items, there's a great website that honestly changed the website. This website changed this game for me a little bit. If you ever want to, first of all, you can get the nuke silo codes very easily here. Why is this? Hang on. Get a link for everybody. So Rogue Trader and Nuka Crypt are the same thing now. They used to be 2 separate operations, but if you ever want to check the value of an item, really great resource is Rogue Trader / Nuka Crypt's item estimate value checker, and it'll at least give you a ballpark idea of what item you're looking at. Some things have changed and some things are not on there, so you have to be wary of that, but at least you can kind of see if the item that you're trying to decide whether you want to keep or not, you can at least decide if it's valuable at all. If you could sell it, if you want to script it or whatever. Very good to check that. And before I had access to this site, it was actually very frustrating because every time you get an item, you have absolutely no idea if anybody wants it. And this at least gives you an idea of its value estimate. They call it an estimate, right? Price check. But everything is subject to change and things might be different on there. But generally speaking, you can see what items are worthwhile and what are not. So keep that in mind. Let's do a quick review before I actually wrap up. And did anything pop up we can AFK? No, not yet. So what did we do today? First of all, I hope I was even taking a lot of those photos. Yeah, we took all those photos. Okay, good. Oh, that one's great. Oh, I wish the player character was in focus there. The motion blur, there was some kind of explosive effect, and that blurred a lot of this image. But that would have been such a cool shot. A lot of these combat photos at the end didn't really come out that well, unfortunately. That one's almost good. This one I could have panned to the left maybe and gotten that other scorch, but we have a bloody lens there. This is not the worst over the shoulder. I don't like that those plants are obscuring the Scorched Beast Queen. I don't know if any of those really came out that great. Almost a cool battlescape. I love battlescape shots. Nice wide environmental shot of the entire battle going on like this. Love it. Nah, yeah, none of these combat shots really came out. This would have been probably the best of the bunch, but that motion blur is kind of boning me. What's interesting is that the concussive effect from the explosive, as you can see, the explosion is going off on the far left side of the frame, but the actual explosive effect that's blurring the image is actually the epicenter is in the center of the frame, and it's emanating out from there, and the edges of the frame on the left and right, the flanking sides, actually are completely in focus, which is strange, but that obviously is just how that effect works in your player character's view. Unfortunately, it boned us. But this shot's not bad either. This isn't the worst shot in the world. I should have tilted down maybe a tiny bit. And I do wish that the muzzle flash from that railway rifle was actually going off, because that would have added so much to this. I love that the Scorched Beast Queen is on fire. Love that. But if the muzzle flash was going off, and if the Scorched Beast Queen's face wasn't obscured by those plants, that would have been fun. Terrible. Unfortunately, all those are pretty terrible. All these are pretty bad. I don't really like any of those, so whatever. That's okay, because we got a couple decent corpses in flight. Solid one to build on. Yeah, exactly. This one's okay. The placement of this body in between those trees and in the sky like that, above the horizon, I like this. Could have tilted down and gotten a little bit more of that farm countryside area. My only failure, but I like this time of day. Really love this time of day, just before the moon rise. This is twilight. This is right before the night cycle, just about to enter the night cycle, and the stars have just come out, but we still have a little bit of that sunset glow to the sky. Love that. This is probably going to take the cake for best shot of the night, though. I love this shot of this flaming cultist dropping down next to this totem, the cultist totem. I would have let that body fall maybe a tiny bit further into the frame, but at least none of the limbs are cut out, so I'm happy for that. That's definitely a contender for best shot of the night. This one's kind of fun. The two impaled corpses and the corpse in flight on the left side. That's kind of fun. Kind of wish there was maybe something else interesting going on, and there's a bit of a muddiness to the overall contrast. Still kind of cool. At least the pose on the body's fun. We got the rad stag in flight with the top of the world signage and the sun just setting behind those trees. Kind of a fun shot. I could have tilted down a little bit here, maybe. Maybe. Good placement on the rad stag, though, between all those trees. You do not want to stack them. Nope. Artistic, macabre, artistic shot of this cultist stuck in this hanger, this metal hanger structure. It's okay. I wish I caught this like a second sooner so that the body was just above the horizon a little bit more. But honestly, not the best pose anyway. Sun looks great, though, and that background landscape looks pretty gorgeous. But the pose isn't good. Little bit too low to the horizon. At least they're above it, but not the best. Super Mutant launched from the body launcher. That one's okay. Still not the best pose anyway, but not the worst, I guess. We got that corpse in flight. Was that the skeleton? I think that might have been the skeleton that we flung. And I really do wish that that landed right in front of the sun, but unfortunately not. Because I would have dug this shot with a silhouette in front of that ball, but nope. Flaming cultist. Not the best pose. There's like if that pose was good, if that pose was well done and the sun was coming up over that hill just a little bit more, this would have been such a magical shot. I also could have tilted down a little bit. A lot of sky in there that is devoid of detail. Wouldn't have minded a little bit more of that forest floor. Close, but no cigar. And that's about it. So yeah, I will definitely give it to Flaming Cultist and Totem as their Pro Snap pick. Pro Snap pick of the day. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. Yeah, this is definitely a Pro Snap pick of the day. It just, I wish I would have waited just a split second later to let the body fall into the frame a tiny bit more. A lot of the flame coming from the body is actually above the top of the frame, and if we had let that fall in, it would have been a little bit more obvious that the body was on fire. And he's just riding the top of the frame maybe a little bit more than I would have preferred. But still, great capture. Great Pro Snap. Pro Snap pick of the day. Checky. We're good. And then all these are kind of garbage. That one's garbage. This, I should, if I was a couple, like there was a Mirelurk Queen on the left side of the frame there. And there were player characters a little bit pushed forward, and I missed it a couple seconds too late. I'll delete that one. This one's kind of could have been a good over the shoulder, but nobody's really doing anything on the left side of the frame there. Delete that. Decent over the shoulder, and I kind of like that one. I'll save that. This one, no. Almost, but no. This one's definitely no. And then I'll save everything else. We can talk about each one of these beginning of next stream next time. Anything to AFK while I wrap up? Somebody's doing riding shotgun. Bunch of people are doing riding shotgun. Okay, I might look like an asshole, but I'm going to wrap up and do riding shotgun. This is not difficult for the players that are in there to accomplish. But let's see. Dude, y'all haven't collected supplies?
Oh, you know.
Oh, dude, they just started this. Peeps just started this? Okay, so in that case, I'll wrap up, and then I can jump in and help them do this. But until then, I'm gonna like hide on top of this thing. Thank you, Johnny Boy. Thank you. But yeah, let's wrap. That was a lot of fun. We didn't. I wouldn't say we got the largest group of photos, the largest group of keeper shots that we've ever had, but we got a couple good ones. I really do enjoy that flaming cultist flying in front of the totem, so I'm happy about. Even if I get one good keeper shot per stream, I can be pretty happy, and I'll still clip a lot of those shots just because they're fun little situations anyway. But I really appreciate everybody coming and hanging out and being a part of this. You all make it happen. I wouldn't be here without all of you, so thank you all very much. It's Friday, so hope everybody's ready for the weekend and to have some fun. Noel, how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Hope you got to see a little bit of some of the fun here. We'll be back. I'll be back next week. We got plenty of time. I'm here all the time. This is where I stay. I turn off the camera and then I stay right here. Don't go anywhere else. But yeah, next week we'll be back. So we got plenty of time to all hang out and printing those photos. Yeah. I sit here and I print photos. That's all I do. But really appreciate all your love and support, because this is all thanks to you that we're doing this. I wouldn't be here without all of you, so thank you. The hypo fumes, yeah. I always like the smell of pt.2, which is like a negative cleaner. It smelled kind of like an artificial banana type thing. Anyway, go ahead and huff some pt.2 while you're at it this weekend. You are like Mr. Frosty in his Frosty Mobile. Yeah. Yes, I am. Pete and Pete, a little Pete and Pete quote. You look like a bona fide fudge sickle man. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your weekend. That's what I was getting at. It's the weekend, so please take this moment, take this time right now, relax and enjoy yourself. Everybody deserves to have a fun weekend. I know I'm going to. So hope all of you can do the same. Let's do social. Social list first. Socialist first. Check out YouTube if you want to see previous streams, or, as I'm always trying to describe, every time we do these videos, every time we're doing a stream, we're working on what we want to say about the photography in this game. So eventually we'll have a nice, well-rounded video describing photography in Fallout 76, what we like about it, what we've been doing with it, what we would change about photography in this game, how it would be more interesting for us. I love the photography in this game and all the photo mechanics that go along with it. So I have a lot to say about this one. That's why this is a very deep dive we're doing into Fallout. Although I just love this game too. So maybe I'm trying to drag it out a little bit so we can play this as much as possible. But we will eventually have that video, and it will be up on YouTube. So check out YouTube to keep track. What? Yeah, exactly. And sending you hearts. Yeah, get the more hearts. Get it, man. But YouTube is also where you can find the past streams. So if you just want to watch the past streams, check those out on YouTube, as well as our clips from each stream. All those end up on YouTube. So you can just watch our short form content, catch the best of the best from each stream on YouTube. Also on TikTok, it's going to be the exact same thing. So if you like short form type of stuff, you get all of it on TikTok and YouTube. But as I've been stating, if you specifically want to see Fallout things or Zelda things or Spelunky things, YouTube, we can categorize those videos. So if you're looking for something specific, you can go to YouTube and find that. I'm not sure if it's going to be easy for you to narrow down our Fallout specific stuff on TikTok or not. TikTok and YouTube, yep. Diablo 4, dude. Yeah, we'll do Diablo 4. There's some photo stuff in there. I'll probably end up playing Diablo 4 on here, but just for fun, it'd be a Instagram. I know eventually I'll do some more Instagram stuff. I kind of dropped the ball. I can't do every social media, you know what I mean? Wait, did Diablo 4 come out? Am I crazy and didn't notice this? I'll figure that out. I am out of the loop. Oh yeah, it's not out yet. What are you talking about? Don't scare me like that, man. It's like saying Tears of the Kingdom came out. That didn't come out yet either. It's never coming out. Either way, we'll play it when it does, but it'll be a grinding stream. And Diablo, if I ever did Diablo streams, which I do want to eventually do some Diablo. I was a big Diablo 3 player. My buddies got me into that. And I did have some concepts for some cool Diablo 3 streaming, but I just haven't got around to it yet. One of these days. Yeah, nothing you're itching for more than Starfield. Yeah, it sounds like a lot of people. Somebody popped up earlier and was wondering about Starfield. And yeah, I'm very interested as well. December, okay. We'll see. December a whole year away. I know, yeah, right? Yeah, basically. So my birthday, maybe it'll come out for my birthday. We'll see about that. We will see. 2 years. Well, whatever. Whatever the case, we'll take it as it comes. One step, baby steps, one step at a time. But check out all those socials. Check out those socials. Also check out our Discord. Really cool group of people on the Discord. Love gaming, love photography, love pop culture. And if you have any cool photos you've taken in a game of your choice, doesn't have to be Fallout, doesn't have to be Zelda, doesn't have to be anything we play on here. In fact, I would encourage you to share new games on the Discord that we can take photos in. I'm always looking for new things to play here. I have a pretty big catalog of games and ideas to go with for a while, but I don't want to run out. So the more people give me, the less time it's going to take. Wait, did my internet go down again? Did my internet go down? If it did, you're good. Okay, so I'm good. Yeah, don't mess with me on this one, man. Okay, we're good. Thank you all. I'll wrap up before, because it did happen. I wouldn't be surprised, because earlier the stream was split in two. So I wouldn't be surprised. It has happened in the past. It just scares me. How awesome is this weekend going to be? Ooh, roll some 420. Yeah, I'll roll a 20. I want to roll. Whoops. I just rolled on a 2-0-sided die. Can't you just do roll 20? Wait, no. Rolled a what? How come we can never figure this out? Wait, redeem. Roll D20. Ugh, I'm doing something wrong. Whatever, it doesn't matter. D20. How am I not doing this right? How did I not do it right? Is it because I put D in there? Roll 20. Okay, 6. Wow. Gotta drop the D. Gotta drop the D, man. Whoops. 6 out of 20? Well, guess what? I don't look to dice to decide how much I'm gonna enjoy myself. I make it happen all on my own. And with the people I surround myself with. And I know I'm going to be seeing some of you people this weekend, so I know I'm going to have a good time. How about that? Dice? 2.0. You rolled pi. Yeah, because pi is 2.0, Paul. I know it's 3.14, blah, 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 blah. But it's, you know what I'm saying. It's a long chain of numbers. Okay, anyway, I got to get off here. I got to go eat some food. I love you all. Thank you all. Take care. Take pictures. Don't lose your dinosaur. And I will be back next week at the very earliest for Wedding Wednesday. I'm planning on doing Wedding Wednesday, Triforce Thursday, and Photography Friday. But I'll tell you what, I'm definitely going to try to stream. First of all, this is the longest streak of streaming I've ever had. I know we haven't been on camera the whole time, but I've been streaming. I think we started last Thursday at the latest. I think it was since last Thursday, right? I've been streaming every single day since last Thursday, which is pretty. I know we're not doing on-camera streams for every single stream, but I'm still going to count those ones where we're off camera and just grinding. And I might just try to keep it going. I'll probably just do, if I'm not doing anything else tomorrow night, super late, I'll do a late night grinding stream. Same thing with Sunday. Let's just keep it going. Let's see how far we can get this chain. But anyway, thank you all for a very good week of streaming, because this has been our first over 7 day. I don't even know if we've had a 7 day consistent stream yet. I should have noted this, but I know that this is the longest consistent day-to-day stream we've had. So thank you all for helping me make this happen. And I'll be back. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll keep it going. I will do a little bit of a stream tomorrow night and possibly Sunday as well. And then we'll just roll right into the week and see what happens. So yeah, thank you all for making this happen. Wouldn't be here without you. Y'all are beautiful. Y'all are amazing. I will throw a snack out at the end. Let me outro. Stream rating 4 Argus, 2 Todd Howard, 1 Dorito, 1 Purple Heart, and 1 PogChamp Raptor. Dude, that's what I rate it. And then I'll throw a snack out there. Snack you all. Y'all are amazing. I really appreciate all the love and support, people. Keep it up. Keep me going. Keep us going. Enjoy your evening. Peace.